It's the 43rd episode of the Elite Cosplay Podcast. I'm Holly.
And I'm Kevin.
It's bright as fuck.
After an entire weekend of raining, though.
Oh my god, like 2 weeks straight of raining and gloomy and dark. Like, it's just been dark all day, and now it's sunny, and I can't, like, my eyes can't even open. Like, I can't even see anything. And then the clouds are going to get in front of the sun, and then our exposure on our podcast is going to be all off.
Yeah, it'll be a little dark if that happens. That's okay.
That's okay.
So what do you got this week, Holly?
It's a slow week, Kevy.
Is it? We did a lot this week.
Slow week. In terms of what?
I don't know. For those who don't know, we live in Seattle. And in Seattle, the EMP Museum has the Hello Kitty
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
that opened up this week.
Where's my hat? Oh, there it is over there.
Go get it. So, let's see. This past Friday, we went to the opening party, or the opening events, I guess, for the Hello Kitty.
It was special.
It was special. It's a lot of fun. It's the history of Hello Kitty. Along
It sold out, and they had Hello Kitty drinks, like adult drinks, which were not Appletinis.
No, we didn't. Well, the alleged Appletini we got was more of a tropical teeny, if anything.
It was like the blue fruit punch stuff. It was weird. It was a horribly sweet.
Yes.
But that's what you expect from Hello Kitty, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did we get an apple pie too, or did we?
No.
Not? Where were those?
They were at the bar downstairs, the big one.
Oh. Okay. Oh, right.
But they also had the red bean like fish cake things. Mm-hmm. Those were really good.
Yes, that was a food truck.
That was a food truck, but it was part of a Hello Kitty event.
Tokyo Dog.
They also had Tokyo Dog, which is a food truck here, which is like Tokyo style hot dogs. And I guess they didn't have it the night we were there, but now that the exhibit is open, they have a Hello Kitty like cafe. Oh. And it's like a food truck, and they give you like Hello Kitty treats. It's out there right now, I think, this whole weekend. But I was kind of sad. I was like, come on, like we paid money to go to this event, and there's not even like the bloop blah. But they had Hello Kitty manicures.
They did.
I made a Hello Kitty necklace.
It's in the bedroom.
Oh. Which is a fish in a fishbowl.
Which we found out was from the 1973 version of Hello Kitty.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, is it her pet?
Yes.
She just like chills with her pet.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then there was like really great Hello Kitty art there. We posted a picture on our Instagram of a really amazing installation.
Which one?
The Gundam one.
The Gundam one, yeah.
Or what? It's not Gundam, really.
Gundam style.
It's like the plug suit style.
Plug suit?
That's what they call the suits that they wear. But it's our bartender, when we went into like the adult section, told us about it. And he was like, yeah, it's pretty provocative. And I was like, how can Hello Kitty be provocative? And then we turned the corner and we saw it, and it was huge. It was like, I don't even know, like 20 feet tall or something.
Not 20. Like 15.
It's pretty tall.
Pretty
and she had like the butt and the boobs. I don't know, everything.
She's on her knees.
Yeah. Yeah, go to our Instagram. It's at Elite Cosplay. You can see the picture. It's pretty great though. I had a good time.
No, Holly discovered that Hello Kitty has a boyfriend named
Dear Daniel. I didn't know that, and I guess that means I'm not like
hardcore enough.
A hardcore Hello Kitty fan. But I found that out at the event, and then I got really upset. And there was this big clear Hello Kitty, and in the back had like a slot, and you could write a letter on a Hello Kitty postcard, and they were going to open it up in 2035. But this thing is, they're not going to open it up at the Tokyo Olympics, but it's going to be at the Tokyo Olympics, I guess. But they're going to open it up here in 20 years. And I wrote that she needs to dump Dear Daniel and date Doki Doki Yummy Chums. And then on this from part, I wrote Holly, comma, I'm an adult. Because I feel like I had to put that out there.
So as an adult, you're telling her to break up with a responsible, same species person as her.
In 20 years.
And date a hamburger and french fry instead.
Yeah.
Because that's logical.
Who doesn't love hamburgers and french fries? I would totally date Doki Doki Yummy Chums.
Oh. Okay. Well, your Christmas present is getting returned then.
Are you Dear Daniel? I got so mad. He's so plain. Come on, girl. Get it together.
But look at how plain Hello Kitty is.
Yeah, but she's special. At least date Choco Cat.
Fine. Yes, he goes to college.
Okay, question though. Since we know Hello Kitty's not a kitty,
Yes.
she's a girl.
Yes.
Is Choco Cat a cat? Or are all these things just like...
This was a perfect question to ask at the panel that we did not go to.
Right, there was a Ask Hello Kitty questions. We would have given her some hard ones.
Yeah.
What was the other question we had? And we were like, that's a good one, but I can't remember it anymore. But...
Or can I remember.
Oh, we were going to ask her why she has a pet cat. If she's a cat.
Is it ironic that you have a cat as a cat?
Yeah.
Good question.
But, yeah. It was fun. It was a good time. Lots of alcohol, so...
Lots of history, too. It was really
Yeah,
there was really good art. You
they
tried
had-
to buy something, but they didn't have a print of it. Or
Yeah, there's really great, like, artists made some art, and so they had some installations in there along with, and it was strewn out through the history of Hello Kitty, and like every single Hello Kitty product you could ever think of was like in the glass.
hair dryers,
Oh my god. Curling irons, iron, sewing machine,
ice trays,
Hello Kitty refrigerator, mini fridge.
mini fridge. Yeah.
And
Hello Kitty soda. Was there a can of Hello Kitty?
No,
soda?
it was just soda.
Size?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There was like everything. There's stuff from like the 70s, all throughout the Hello Kitty-ness. Like all her, like kind of how she changed a little bit. She got a little like plumper, I think.
More simplistic.
Yeah, more round, like bubbly, I think. Yeah. But, and there was this really crazy like Hello Kitty Egyptian statue. It was huge. I don't even know how they got everything in there. It was crazy.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of the museum, right?
I don't know. I always go in there when they do. So EMP, it means, for those who don't know, is the Experience Music Project.
That's where it's at right now.
Their general like exhibit is just like you learn about music, and they have like this big Nirvana one all the time, and you can go upstairs and they have like instruments that you can go into studios and play and stuff, and it's fun. And then sometimes they'll have like an additional exhibit on top of it. And for a long time it's been the sci-fi fantasy one for like ever. This is like the first thing they've had.
They did Doctor Who and Star Wars.
That was part of the sci-fi fantasy one, though, yeah. And so they've had that forever, and so we haven't gone because it's like it's like $25, and we're like, eh. But this was like the first thing I've seen there that was like, I want to go. It's like a museum and stuff because they always just have the basic music stuff, and you're like, yeah, okay, I've seen that.
Yeah, I wonder if this will increase. I don't know. Never mind.
I think it will. There was a lot of people out there yesterday for the Hello Kitty stuff. I saw when we walked by, so. I think the exhibit's been around. I think it was in New York and stuff
really?
too. Yeah,
Okay.
they usually do that.
Yeah, they don't make originals.
Yeah, no, that's too expensive. Anyways, how do you feel about like fake makeup done like muscles and abs?
Fine.
Yeah, you don't care?
I don't care. Whatever.
I don't know. People get all. I was reading this thing and people were getting all like weird about like, hey, you're drawing abs on your stomach. Like, why don't you just work out? It's like, well, yeah, like
You could.
you can work out, but it takes a long time. And what if you're trying and you're like, well, I'm not quite there yet, and I'm doing a cosplay where I kind of want some like
Right.
definition.
You can just contour it in.
And then it's like, what's the difference between contouring your body and contouring your face? Because people contour their face, and people don't really talk about that.
Yeah, that's the weird thing that guys don't have a real concept of. I think it's mostly guys, right? That you're referencing exactly, and guys just don't have like that reference. Like, all guys are always like, "Oh, I like girls without makeup," and it's like, no, you don't.
I don't think
They trick you into thinking they're not wearing makeup, but really, you just hate when it's too like
when it's
really
crazy
yeah.
makeup, yeah, and when it's like, oh my god, she's wearing like piles,
right?
But yeah, I mean.
But that's the boys are stupid. You have to remember that. Like Reddit is just full of guys like, oh, I hate fake boobs, blah 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 blah. And,
They say that?
Oh yeah, all the time, and they don't realize like half.
If they were with a girl that had fake boobs, they would be like, eh. Like it doesn't matter.
That's the thing. Boys that haven't been with girls for a significant amount of times don't understand these things. Like makeup is see now it's getting dark. Oh, see our face is now black. Sorry, the people listening don't understand this, but
that's okay. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, no, people don't understand these things. It's just like they think they want one thing, but really they don't know what they really want.
Okay, but back to like.
Yes. So that ties to my argument of it doesn't matter to me, right? As
Yeah.
whatever you want to do, what am I going to do to stop you,
Yeah.
right?
And if it looks good, then hey, good on you.
Right. Exactly. If you did it right,
Yeah.
you know,
Blend, people. Blend.
beauty blenders. This episode,
No, you just gotta blend it out. Just blend it out. Don't just do lines. You gotta blend it out.
fade it, make it look real.
Yeah.
No harsh lines.
Yeah.
Unless you're going for
I kind of
the
want
self-shaded.
to. I kind of want to get a contour kit and do it on you.
What? Contour what? My
I don't know.
abs?
Yeah, like
Because
your-
they're already there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa! 10-pack.
For those of you listening, I just ripped my shirt off.
Oh, and he's super muscular and swole. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really cared, and I've seen it in person. Like you can kind of tell, obviously, because like shadows aren't like that.
Harsh.
Yeah,
Or precise.
I guess, but it doesn't bother me. And if the person you're cosplaying as is like really defined, and maybe you're not, it's like okay, I understand why you're doing it. I don't know why people get so weird about. Is it like jealousy in a way? I don't know.
It's incompetence, I would say, to some degree.
Like
Or
they can't do it?
inexperience. Inexperience, I don't know. Like they just don't know what they're looking at. Is what it
What's happening?
right. Right. I don't know. That's how I think of it is.
Yeah.
Think of it as. People just don't know what they want. So they just complain about what they don't understand.
Are we dark?
Yeah, we're a little dark. I can change the exposure mid
Maybe you
filming.
should.
All right. We'll pause.
I'm scared
you
that
can
no, we're
keep
not
talking.
gonna pause it, but I'm scared the sun's gonna come back and then we're gonna be like, like sparkly vampire style. Ness. I don't know. Contouring in the face is actually really good for photography. Not so good for real life because in real life it's like what is that? Like your eyes are like
They don't match.
I see this,
No.
But in a picture, it's like, you're flattening it and you're washing people out with light and
So the extra detail or the
Yeah.
extra shading helps.
not a lot of people we work with contour. We worked with some people that contour and like in the picture, it just looks like, oh, like
Right, you
regular.
can't tell.
Yeah. So that's what it's good for. In real life, it's like, sometimes it can look a little like dirty almost, in a way. Maybe if you're doing it wrong, if you blend
Maybe.
it,
I
if you
don't know.
blend it out better, it probably doesn't look so like dirt marks.
Dirt marks. Do I have dirt marks on my face? I don't know. I'm naturally contoured. I'm sorry.
I've seen men contour online. It's pretty
Well,
cool.
it's like
It's
those
more like
videos.
it's like the chiseled like cheekbones and then like the jaw and then like the
What was it? No, it's like that Instagram guy that did like all of the costumes for Halloween. Where he did that one annoying lady in Tennessee that wouldn't hand out American
Oh
certificates,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
he did
he's
another
crazy contour.
one. Yes, but he like cakes it. I mean, that stuff, whatever he uses.
Well, it's the like Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's like it's kind of like my eyebrow. It's like gel, not gel, but it's like a thick stuff. I can't think of the word to describe it right now, but it's not powder.
Right. Yeah. I don't have any problem with people contouring. I think if it makes you closer to what you want to look like, then do it.
Yeah. Well, and like especially for cosplay, like you're becoming that character.
Right.
So like if they have a different feature than you do, like if your face is more round than theirs or something, then contouring can be really good. I don't know. I was reading is just like people just get so weird.
It's because, like I said, people that are the loudest know the least about what they're complaining about. It really is.
I guess.
Fear and incompetence. That's what it is.
No. Fear.
Yes, that too.
Fear.
Sorry, this
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Fear.
Sorry, this
I'm
went a
scared
little
of the abs.
political too in there too.
Oh.
Sorry.
Because of the recent events?
No.
Is that what
Well,
you're saying?
no. Yes and no. But I mean, loud people are people that don't know.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
All right.
And that's what it
Off topic, I'm actually a little nervous to go to my family's, on my mom's side, Christmas.
Oh, that's
'Cause,
fine. That's fine.
For people who don't know, we all love each other on that side of the family. We're actually pretty close. But like me, my mom, my grandma, and my mom's boyfriend and Kevin are all kind of on one side of the spectrum.
Politically speaking.
And my aunt and my uncle and my 2 cousins are kind of on the other side. And like typically it's like fine, like nobody wants to talk about it, but then my uncle always likes to poke people and he'll like bring something up and we literally have to like stop the dinner and look at him and be like, no talking about this. Like he asks you like how you feel about certain policies, and it's just like, okay, like just don't talk about it.
That's
just
fine.
leave
I
it
don't mind
alone.
talking to people about it.
I just it's just
You're
better.
in the know.
It's Christmas time. It's just like just don't talk about it. And like my mom usually shuts it down, like, and nobody cares. It's just like she's just like shut it down, and then we all just move on to something else. But because it's coming up on an election year, everyone on that side of the family has been very vocal on Facebook recently. And so I'm like, oh God, I don't want to talk about this because it's just I'm gonna blow up.
I don't mind talking to people about it.
I don't want to.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
But some people need to
I don't
hear.
want you to either.
Feel that burn.
Oh God. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
Dude, it's mid-roll time.
It's mid-roll? Oh, I guess it is.
Go.
I forgot my phone, so I'll just pull this one from memory. It's coming up on Christmas time, so get all your Christmas shopping done with Amazon.
Whoa.
Visit elitecosplay.com/Amazon to visit and use Amazon perks. When you go to elitecosplay/Amazon, it is an affiliate link, and we get a small kickback of that purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps us a lot.
It does.
We love you.
Helps us film more videos.
And also, if you can, get Amazon Prime. Seriously. Did we talk about the present?
Not.
Okay.
We have not talked about it.
I will talk about it. Okay, so Kevin has Amazon Prime. And I use his account, obviously, when I want to buy stuff. And it comes in 1 or 2 days. Sometimes less because we live in Seattle, and that's where Amazon is based out of. And recently it was his birthday, and I got him a mechanical keyboard that he wanted. And I was like, well, I don't want to order it on his account because he can see it. Like, he can see it in the purchases, and he'll also get an email. So I was like, well, I have my own personal Amazon account that's just like a regular account. So I'll order it through there, and then he won't know. So I ordered it 2 weeks in advance, thinking that should be enough time. They didn't send it. Like, it was like processing for like 10 days. And they finally sent it, and it got here 1 day before Kevin's birthday. Like, I was freaking out. It came on a Friday, and by Thursday, I was like getting pissed off. I was like, this is serious. I need this. And I don't know when it's coming. And if I would have ordered it on Amazon Prime, I would have gotten it in 2 days.
Yes.
Because it was eligible for Prime. And I waited 13 days or something to get it. I don't know. Just like they didn't even like send it. It just sat in like middle land for over a week for some reason to me, for no reason.
And it's understandable now why like my dad hates Amazon so much, because my dad doesn't have Prime. So he doesn't understand like why I order so much shit off of Amazon. It's just like,
because we get it in 2 days. You don't have to wait. You forget about it, and then it's there, and you're like, oh yeah.
right, exactly.
But it was torture.
I know.
Kevin, and I told Kevin about it. Like, Kevin knew I bought it from Amazon, and I was like, I ordered your gift, and I don't know if it's coming. Like, I've been waiting forever. So I would recommend it, especially if you're a student. You get
it
like,
for free.
Really?
Yep.
For a year?
No,
I think?
yes, and then after your first year, it's $39.
It's cheap. Yeah.
But you don't.
Is it $39?
I
I thought it was like $69.
No. For students, it's cheaper. So the only thing you don't get with the Amazon or the student one is you don't get the videos, which...
Oh, the instant video. We don't really use that
don't
often
use.
because we have Netflix and HBO, so we're just like kind of covered most of the time.
Well, they have a bunch of original stuff, and they have the new Top Gear, so...
Well, Amazon Prime also had Downton Abbey, so I watched it through that. I could have watched it through PBS, but I just watched it through Amazon. Whatever.
And they have the music. I don't know if that comes with the student subscription.
Amazon has a music service?
Yep. So if you don't, right. So now, right now, we technically have 2 music services.
That we use the Google one. But
Because you get
if you're a student, just like do it if you want stuff quickly. Highly recommend.
Yeah. And you can also order used books and one generation back books. So for the most part,
for classes,
it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. I can't. Ugh, that drove me nuts. And I went to art school, and there wasn't that many books to be had.
I threw away a lot of my textbooks when we moved.
Yeah, because they're heavy.
Yes.
And they're out of date.
Yeah, but...
It's been a while since you've been in college.
I know. But for some reason, I always thought that I might pick up my chemistry book at one point and refer back to it and say, look.
Oh, yes, chemistry. Hey, you still have like 5 in the bedroom. So.
I have a bunch of design books, yes.
Yeah, which is fine. Design books
like
are pretty classic.
Table, almost.
Not really.
A little bit.
No,
nice.
They're kind of beat up.
Trashy books. One of my books.
So, I don't know if we talked about this. We've had a lot of podcasts now in my head, so I feel like I can't remember what we've talked about. But I was thinking, I got a missed call from an 800 number. Okay. So when you cosplay as something and you get excited about something, so you obviously do research, like how many pictures can I get of this character from like all these different sides and blah 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
And then eventually you might come across other people that have cosplayed that thing, and you're like, oh, and you can kind of also base your outfit off of theirs because it might help a little bit.
Okay.
But there's some people that when they're at the con and they see someone else that is cosplayed as the exact same thing as them, they get a little touchy and weird about it.
Okay. It depends on how unique of a thing you chose. Like, if in your mind you chose the most unique thing you could think of and you found someone else doing the exact same thing as you, I feel like that would hit your confidence. But if you pick something
Hey, you
common,
can see the French flag.
I feel like you would not be as disappointed. Like, if you picked Yuki or Yoko. No. What's the one? With the big gun that we see everywhere.
Yeah, Yoko.
Yoko. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like you shouldn't be disappointed.
You would be expecting it?
If you saw another one.
Well,
Or if
I've
you
had
picked something from Last Airbender.
I've had experience like people kind of giving me dirty looks when I cosplay to something, and to me it's like the opposite. Like I'm like, oh my god, we cosplay the same thing. Like, cool, you know. That's just how I feel. But I've also, you know, we've had a friend that cosplayed as Poison Ivy, and she was getting kind of like yelled at by the other one. Like, it gets really weird and sensitive. It was a couple years ago at Fanime.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. We weren't there for it. She told us about it.
Okay.
But to me, I'm just like, oh, well, you should be like, oh, we like the same thing. Cool. Hey, buddy. Like, you don't have to, like, be friends. But to me, like, I've heard stories all over the place of just people getting, like, mean at other people. It's like, well, why?
Maybe people want to be unique.
Would you be, like, upset if
I ran into someone who wearing the same outfit as me?
I guess, okay, I know people want to be unique.
Yes.
Like that was a thing. Like, you're like, oh, I want to cosplay this. And then you see other people cosplayed as it, and you're like, okay, well, I guess it's not that unique. But you have to understand that anything, like, cool looking is going to be cosplayed. Yeah. Like, if you think it's cool, there's, like, a pile of other people that think it's cool, you know? Especially if it's something from, like, a movie or a really popular video game like League of Legends or a really popular anime. Like, if something crazy happens in one of those, someone's gonna do it.
It's true.
But I feel like people get attached to this idea of like, oh, I'm gonna be like
the only one,
the coolest one there, the most unique, you know.
It only came out last week. How could someone else wear the same outfit as me?
When people whip out those cosplays after like a week, I'm like, damn.
Like the
respect.
Joffrey we saw.
The Joffrey. Well, did that just happen?
That was the day or like the weekend of.
Okay, spoiler of Game of Thrones. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Joffrey dies in the last season, whatever, season 4. I don't even know what season it was. But it had just happened in that episode, and then the weekend after that, we went to SakurCon, and someone was cosplayed as the dead Joffrey.
Wait. Did that happen in the book?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's not too bad of a spoiler.
I know, but it like just happened. So what I'm thinking is that they had the Joffrey cosplay, and then they just like added the blood in the cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but yeah, small changes on those ones are fine. But yes, new character ones, those are ridiculous. Well, we're back.
Oh, no spoilers. I don't know how. Like, I guess you would skip ahead if you thought it was.
Yeah.
Like, I remember This is when my mom was watching the news or something when I was a kid, and it was like, these images you are about to see are graphic. If you have any children in the room, please like make them leave. And then they like pause for a second and they're like, okay. And then they like show it. And then it's like, how do you get people to come back if they don't want to see it? Do some like seizure inducing like flashes, like, okay.
I don't know.
We're back. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, whenever on Instagram I poke around, and whenever I see someone that like a character just got announced and they're like, did the cosplay, and I'm like, geez.
Are there Fallout
Like
4 cosplayers already?
Is Fallout 4 any different than any of the other Fallouts though?
Not really.
Yeah. Did that just come out like on Tuesday or something? Or... Yeah, it just came out this week,
Yeah,
right?
this Tuesday, yeah.
Do games come out on Tuesday? I just made that up.
No, they come out on Tuesdays.
Okay. Books come out on Tuesdays too.
Do you know why? It's because of Australia. Because they're a day ahead.
So
it's like to get everything synced up. Things happen at midnight on Monday at midnight. Stuff like that. I don't remember exactly what it was.
What does that matter though? If a game came out in Australia on Saturday, it wouldn't matter.
Well, it's because if they wouldn't launch a game on Sunday night, right? Because they're a day ahead of us, so their Monday is our Tuesday. So they launch the game like first thing Monday there, and then by the time it gets to us, it's Tuesday. Monday at the end of the day.
That doesn't mean why they do it on Tuesday. They just probably always did it on Tuesday and then adjusted it for Australia.
Now someone's going to correct me on this, but that's okay. I accept the fact that I might be wrong and making this up in my head.
Yeah. I
Google.
think they were just like
My phone.
I mean, music. So it's like music, movies, books. New movie releases in theaters and video games all have like release days every week. And sometimes they break the mold a little bit, but
movies are always on Thursday at midnight. So
if they're popular, otherwise it's Wednesday or Friday.
Why Wednesday? Who releases on Wednesday?
Small release, or like sometimes they do big releases to extend their weekend
Right, that's what I mean.
Box office numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Spectre. Also came out this week.
It came out last week.
Whatever.
We already talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We talked about that.
Jeez, Kevin. That was
forget about
just a
things.
week ago.
We talked about France.
Well, okay, first I want to say something. So as you might have known, we live across the street from the Seattle Center, but we're like back a little bit. And while you were talking, I could see the fountain do the burst thing, which I've never noticed before. We've lived here for like 3 years now. Like there's like this crazy fountain at the Seattle Center, and it's like pretty. It's not far, but it's like way out there.
It's 4 blocks away.
Yeah, but like also diagonal, and then like in the middle of the park.
I would say it's 1.5 blocks.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but it's pretty. It's a distance, and I could just have this water just pump up in the air, and I've never have noticed that before, and it was amazing to me. Anyways, yes, so there was some terrorist attacks in Paris.
Yes.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
2 nights ago.
Yeah, I guess 2 nights.
And it was pretty shocking and sad. Yes. I was very shocked because Kevin told me.
Yeah.
He was like, something's going on with Paris right now. And I was like,
found out like an hour after. So it was already pretty.
It already had gone.
Delayed.
Yeah. And so, as part of solidarity to France, the Space Needle that we can see from our house has put up a French flag at half-mast. And it's pretty crazy how fast they got that. Because people don't just have French.
Every flag. I mean,
a huge French flag. Like that flag is huge.
Yes.
To put on the Space Needle for people to be able to see, it's got to be really big. Right. So they didn't just have a French flag just laying around. Yeah. So they had to, yesterday they actually went and got it made from a company in Seattle, and then they delivered it and they put it up at 4 p.m. yesterday. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, one day to make I would probably say that's like 50 feet long or something, or maybe 100 feet long. It's a big ass flag.
It's big. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, like, hello, do you have flag material? Like, I don't even know. Like, where you go? Like, can you work on a Saturday? Like, it's just.
We need a giant French flag.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's cool, and a lot of buildings around Seattle have been lit up with the colors. Like we have the Ferris wheel that was the colors, but it's round, so it's like kind of hard to do. It just ended up, it was just like blue, red, and white. Yeah. But it's cool to see all the, it's pretty immediate. Like the night it happened, like Australia did it, and you know, San Francisco and Washington D.C. and people around the world pretty much immediately did it, which was cool. And I guess the only thing, you know, there's terrorist attacks that happen every day around the world, which we hear about. It's on the cover of New York Times pretty much daily when I see my work. Also, the Wall Street Journal talks about it all the time. But we're kind of jaded to those kinds of attacks in like Syria and, you know, countries that experience it every day. We're a little jaded to it. Yeah. And that's why people are more shocked about Paris, because it doesn't happen in Paris. Really, ever. But it, you know, it reminds me of 9/11, obviously. Yeah. I don't know if you got that feeling too. But, you know, 9/11 happened obviously when we were young, and there wasn't social media, and there wasn't cell phones everywhere. And so, you know, to see all the people coming together in support for France is cool, you know, because we didn't really see that necessarily after 9/11, because we were limited to basically just like news coverage of what it was. And it's kind of cool that we have phones everywhere and can experience everything with everybody. In a way. Sometimes it's bad.
That's I was gonna say. It can get a little too crazy sometimes.
But
it is
instantaneously seeing it. Like everybody was just, So.
Yeah. No, because like even like 9/11, like it was like hours after it happened before I found out. And this was like even further away, and I found out faster, I feel like.
Yeah, well, with 9/11, you know, we're on the West Coast, and it happened at like 9 a.m. their time or something, and that was like 6 a.m. our time. And I remember I got up, I think it was like around 7, and I put on my radio because I listened to music when I got ready, and they were like talking about it. And I thought they blew up the Empire State Building. So I ran into the bathroom that my mom was taking a shower, and I was like, someone blew up the Empire State Building. And my mom was like, excuse me? And I was like, someone blew it up. And she's like, just let me finish my shower and we'll talk. Like, she was like thinking she thought I made it up, or she thought I was being like dramatic.
I made it all the way to school before I found
Really?
it. Yeah.
I guess if you don't have like a news source, like my mom watched the Today Show in the morning, and I listened to the radio in the morning. So we had like.
Yeah, no, I don't even remember. Like, I just remember.
My dad was in like Canada at the time too, so it was like
the bus. Like, I just put on my outerwear, walked over to the bus stop.
I mean, but when you got to TV. School, was everybody just like watching it? Like, you didn't even have like class.
We had class. It was just like it was on the TV, but
like my first period was biology, and we all got there, and I already knew about it. And it's like some people didn't. Right. And then he was just like, "We're gonna be watching this because you need to learn about this because this is a big event happening right now." And we just like watched the news in biology. He had 2 TVs in his room, and we sat there and watched it. And then, you know, in like social studies, we had to like talk about it, like why this was happening, and I don't know. My school was pretty chatty about it and open about it.
I don't remember. So this was middle school, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was on in the TVs. I don't think, you know, we talked about it a little bit, and then we just.
Did it scare you?
No.
Because it was across the country?
Yeah, it was across the country. I was like, I live in Spokane. Like.
It can happen anywhere. Is this?
I don't know, but it didn't seem likely.
Yeah, it scared me because I think because we had never been like alive when something
like that happened.
Like like we hear stories about like, not to compare, but like, you know, wars like World War II and like even like the Cold War. People were scared all the time. You know, even our parents or my parents had to deal with when they're in elementary school with Cold War stuff. And, you know, we'd never experienced something like that. So that is why it scared me. Because I was like, oh, shit, this shit's real. You know, like it can actually happen.
Anyway, on that.
Sorry, got serious, but it's something it needed to be talked about. It's upsetting to me. I don't know, it shocked me a lot. It was, Yeah. Anyways, on that note,
Yes.
we are going.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this podcast. We will be back next week with the 44th episode of the podcast and hopefully some gym videos. JYM, not JIM.
JYM.
Yeah. I mean, GY. God damn it. I was thinking J in my head because you were thinking J, and I was like, don't say J, Holly.
Anyway.
My dad's name is Jim, and it gets really confusing when we talk about the gym. Anyways, we love you. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.